usual, this will be my only time out, so. I can't even come to the park at 6:30 in the fucking morning. I give up. That's not cheap. That's not 200 fucking tricks. Man. Yeah, right.
He's getting set up.
Huh?
He's getting set up.
Yeah, I know. Right now we are out during the COVID outbreak, and check out this line at Dunkin' Donuts. It's 7:30 in the morning. Check out the line. It's wrapping around the building. So even amidst the deadly pandemic, a deadly virus that's killing thousands and thousands of people, you can't stop them from eating donuts, man.
Crazy.
You can't stop people from going out and getting junk food. So let's just hope that whoever's serving them doesn't have the coronavirus. And it's getting sprinkled onto your old-fashioned and your cinnamon donut. I don't know if it's worth it. Essential Nutrition Krispy Kreme donuts. As you can see, the line is wrapping around the building. I can't actually show you the whole line because it's out of sight around the building. Let's just hope these donuts are worth it when you're coughing in bed, dying. Krispy Kreme, 7:30 a.m., baby. 2 dozen donuts. We don't give a damn about coronavirus, baby. We eating donuts, and we eating them daily.
Oh, you caught it in time, that's for sure.
This woman dreams about food.
With a lot of urgent coronavirus needs, knowing April content that we've looked for. There has been some good overlap, some areas where we're able to kind of weave those two things in, kind of maintaining our overall strategy and incorporating coronavirus content as the content is finalized. And hopefully by the week's end, we will have, we are planning for June content this week.
It's crazy, bro. Shit is so real out here. This is what happens when you're working from home. This is what happens when you work from home and you're just dropping laptops.
I know, that's a new one.
What breed of dog do you have? Heinz 57.
Work from home life. Work from home life.
Would it be better to cut him off or should I just leave him? From your plant expertise, what do you think? What's your plant opinion?
You're wrong for this, bro. You're supposed to be indoors. You got a drink in the hand and a bag of snacks in the other hand. You're wrong for this, bro. When the city says lockdown, white women say nope. Psych. Ain't left the apartment in days. Going on 4 days. It's April 2nd, Tuesday, about 6 p.m. I'm off of work, but as you can see, I'm in the same spot I've been the last 3 weeks. Ain't shit popping over here, bro. We just staying indoors, following the rules, watching all these white women run up and down the street like they don't give a damn about a quarantine. Could you imagine if this was back in the day? If slaves acted like this when they knew they had to be on lockdown, and they said, "Hey, we don't care, man. You ain't keeping us locked down." Might have had a whole different world, man. If we did the privilege shit I see y'all doing. Take back the privilege. This is what happens, man, if I wait just too long. If I wait just 5 extra minutes to go outside, this is it. This is how we operate, baby. Okay, so I don't even know anymore, man. April 3rd, Friday, 8 p.m. Life during a quarantine. COVID-19 2020. But we're doing what we need to do to stay healthy, stay strong, staying focused during the quarantine. When things get a little tricky, you gotta learn to adapt. 5:30 in the morning or so. But if you want to get out and get some fresh air and not expose yourself or others, then you gotta get out a little earlier or go out a little later. But like usual, nobody wants to do that. People want to go out when it's convenient for them. Later today, when it gets nice and warm and sunny, that's when everyone's gonna go out. You gotta stay on top of it, man. You gotta prioritize what's important to you. If your health is important, get your ass out of bed and get out early. Somebody's already beat you if you ain't out yet. Stay on point, even in the toughest of times. Next thing I gotta adapt to is fogged glasses, huh? Always adapting, man. When something gets hard, the strongest people adapt. Don't be somebody that folds under pressure. When shit gets hard, figure out how to make it work. Prioritize what's important, baby. Still, go around, girl. Go around. There's a lockdown on the city. Only essential activities are permitted for you to leave your home. Exercise, fortunately, is considered one of them, as long as you're not in a large group. As you can see, I'm not in a large group, and I woke up at 5 a.m. to get a walk in the dark. So I'm really doing my best to follow these guidelines. This is a prime opportunity for a lot of us to come up with an excuse as to why we can't stay healthy, why we can't stay active, why we can't do our part to keep ourselves as healthy as we can be during this pandemic. A lot of people are using this as an opportunity to eat whatever they want, go off the rails, forget their diet, forget their training regimen. That's the worst thing you can do right now. In a time when you can't control a goddamn thing around you, the only thing that you do have any power over in this time is how you treat your body, how you treat your mind, and what you do for your self-care, from your diet to your nutrition to your mental well-being. That's the only thing you can control. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm out, I'm walking, and I'm doing it when you're supposed to be out here and doing it, like always. First one out. I don't need somebody to motivate me. I don't need someone to push me. And until you learn to do that for yourself, you won't ever be successful. In day-to-day life, And especially in times of crisis, step it up. Little over 4.5 miles, just past 7 a.m., over 600 calories, going on a little over an hour and 21 minutes or so. Good way to start the day. Already burned over 600 calories. And in the process, the most important thing for me was getting outside, getting some fresh air, starting the day off right. If you're going to be trapped inside all day, nearly 23 hours a day, use that first chunk of time as productively as you can. We don't need to use this time to be lazy. We can use this time to grow. That's how I'm trying to start every day, before this virus hit and long after. Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it now, baby? Shout out Timmy for the feet and wrist glow bands. See, I held on to those things. Who really wants it, huh? Where y'all at right now? Where y'all been at for the last hour and a half? Huh? Huh? It's Piedmont Park. Biggest green space in Atlanta, Georgia. Where y'all at when I'm out? 5:30 to 7 a.m. I don't see a soul. Later today, when we're supposed to be indoors and it gets nice and warm, y'all will be out. Y'all will be out. But guess what? Somebody was already out. Somebody already got out ahead of you. Somebody got out, woke up early, did what they needed to do before you. You've already been beat. Your day hasn't even started and you've already been beat. Right now, shouldn't be the only one out here. It don't make any sense for this place to be as empty as it is now, considering how packed it's going to be later. We're supposed to be out for critical, essential purposes like exercise, groceries, medical appointments. So I wake up 5:30 a.m., try to get some fresh air, some cardio, a little bit of exercise in to start my day before I quarantine as recommended for the rest of the day. How come nobody else is doing the same? Huh? Where the rest of y'all at? Don't wait until it's convenient to start putting in work. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until a deadly virus hits the globe and we are facing a worldwide pandemic before you decide to get healthy. Try and work on your immune system. I just completed 5 miles. 5-mile walk. Hour and 29 minutes. Just got up out of bed a little early. Got outside before it got too busy. 5 miles. 700 calories. Day hasn't even started for most of y'all. We can do better. Put in some work. "700 calories deep, hour and a half, Not a lot of people out doing what I'm supposed to do. With or without a training group. With or without an accountability partner. I'm out here. I'm out here. Rain, shine, pandemic, whatever the case may be, man, certain people can't be broken. When you've optimized yourself, you've dialed in, you've built a routine, it's hard to be broken. And that's why I'm done. That's why I'm going home after my hour-and-a-half long walk. 700 calories deep, 7 a.m. I'm going in for the day. Quarantining the way we're supposed to be for the majority of the day. The rest of y'all, you do it when it's convenient. You come out when it's nice and warm, around noon, get exposed to a virus, instead of waking up like you should, putting in that work early, getting up when it's uncomfortable, and doing what you need to do. That's what we're about here, doing what we need to do, growing, right choices every day. It's too late, bro. It's a little too late. 5 miles deep, 700 calories in. I've already started my day. You're just getting out of bed now. You've already been beat. You're already behind the curve. Somebody's already put in more work than you and you ain't even gotten out of bed yet. Think about that next time you wonder if you're where you're supposed to be in life. Have you put in the work that the person right beside you has? Y'all already got beat. This is how it works. When you come out now, when you come out right now, and this is when you choose to start your day. Yeah, wake up when it's convenient. Keep doing you. Somebody was already out here before you. Before the sun even came up, somebody was out here putting in work. We out here, man. We don't need a training group. We don't need nobody to hold us accountable. The fourth one, man.
Okay. It's like three quarters.
Here we go.
Nice.
9:06 in the morning. I've already been up, walked 5.5 miles, burned 800 plus calories, which is really just the extra added benefit because I just wanted to get some fresh air. I just wanted to get out and breathe some fresh air and get out of this stale apartment just once over the course of the weekend. So I went out and I got my walk in, got some fresh air, burned 800 calories in the process, building my cardiovascular, heart strength, staying active, everything that you're supposed to do whether or not there's a virus going on. And I made sure to do it first thing in the morning while y'all were asleep. 5:30 a.m. Eastern time, I was out walking. So now when everybody goes out and wants to get out when it's nice and sunny and warm, when it's convenient for them, it's a little easier. They're going to expose themselves to a whole lot of shit they don't want to expose themselves to. And expose others. But I did my bit. I did my part. I'm staying in now. I'm in quarantine. But I went out and took care of me first. First thing in the morning. So I already started my momentum for the day. What you going to do with your day? See, the problem, girl. The problem, people, is y'all want to do the hard work when you feel like it. You got to do the hard work when you got to do it. I've been watching this man run for months and months and months and months. Pace has never gotten any better. Cardio's never made any improvements. But most importantly, you know the problem with him? He wakes up and he works out when it's convenient. He doesn't put the work in when it's necessary. He puts it in when it's convenient to him. I can tell he's not putting in the work he needs because he works when it's convenient. Where was he this morning when I was out? Where was he this morning when I was out doing my 5-mile walk? He's out a little later, when it's a little easier to get out of bed. And he probably carries that same mentality into each workout he does. Just go a little slower. Keep your pace a little more comfortable, day in and day out. Don't hit that peak where you start to push. That's the peak. That's the part nobody wants. Nobody wants that painful part. They want it to be a little easy. They want to get out of bed a little bit later in the day so they can get that extra 20, 30 minutes in a warm, comfortable bed. That's why your pace hasn't gotten any better, and that's why you haven't made any improvements. Because you don't want to push just a little harder when you work. And that carries over, trust me. Ah, man, if my man had just gotten out of bed a little earlier, pushed a little harder instead of waiting until the sun came up and it got warmer out. If he just pushed a little harder and he carried that mentality into his other activities in daily life, he'd be in a better spot right now.
I decided to make my own homemade granola. I mean, obviously it's just oats with some honey, a little bit of olive oil, allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger. But I feel like granola is one of those things that you feel like you can't make on your own because you're so used to just buying it from the grocery store. But yeah, I discovered this yesterday because I wanted my own little snack, but obviously I was at, I didn't have any snacks. So I was like, what could I make that'd be tasty and sweet? And then I decided to make my own granola. I made it yesterday, my little recipe. And I put it in the oven at 250 for 75 minutes. And so tonight I will eat this. And this will be my little snack. So it's homemade granola.
What led you to make this rather than just going out?
Well, obviously, unless the COVID, I feel like going out to get snacks and expose myself to COVID just wasn't worth it, even though I wanted treats and stuff. But I was like, well, what do we have here in the apartment that I can make, that's like still tasty? And so then, I decided I was like, we have a huge container of oatmeal. I was like, let me do some with it. And then I created granola. And, obviously I have like a lot of food allergies, so there's no like nuts or anything in this, but it's good enough for me. So.
That's how you gotta operate when things get hectic, man. You gotta...
I was like, it's not worth going out to the grocery store. All it takes is one person to cough or sneeze or something.
It's not worth that. It's not worth the virus. Oh, I would agree. I would agree. I'm not trying to get COVID over granola. You make your own homemade granola. Why get COVID over it, huh? Why go to the store and get COVID? Why get granola with a side of COVID when you can just make it yourself? Huh? Right? Homemade granola. Hopefully your mix has some good taste to it.
Yeah, didn't you taste it yesterday? I didn't add, I only had a little bit of salt this time. So it's not salty.
You know, black people like to have a little bit of flavor.
That's right. No bland stuff.
A little bit of flavor, baby, baby. You know we like flavor. Flav in this ginger and oat mix. So when the rest of y'all are trying to order Chick-fil-A and Dunkin' Donuts, and the rest of y'all are starting your morning 7 a.m. with Krispy Kreme donuts by the dozen, we're making our own homemade shit. We're keeping it dialed in, right?
Yes, always. Always. I will make my own granola. Yeah, I will make our own granola.
You know, a lot of people use this time. It's time to slack off. It's time to be lazy. It's time to take it easy. This ain't the time to take it easy. This is the time to grow. As you see, literally, I'm all about growth. These bad boys are growing so much they're busting out. That's all I'm about. Everything I do, all the hobbies I find, all the activities I try to do are all about promoting growth. And this time in quarantine, it's no different. We're about growth. We're about growth in all aspects, literally and figuratively. For anybody that thought we were playing games, for anybody that thought, even for a second, that I wasn't about that growth life, what you see right here. Huh? What you see right there. That's a 2-foot tall avocado, baby. Because we only about growth around here. Ain't that right?
That's right. Only growth.
Who else is taking these bad boys right here? Taking these bad boys right here. Taking these bad boys. Turning around and creating these bad boys. Okay, Sheila, okay, okay. Who else is taking this and flipping him into this? Growth. That's all we're about around here.
There's a neighbor who lives on 314.
Damn, she's giving the straight apartment number too. She's trying to have y'all go after him.
But he, you know, it sounds like there's like thumping, a loud thumping coming from upstairs. And then once I called the courtesy officer and he went up there and told the guy to keep it down. But the guy was like, oh, I was just vacuuming. But then I come to realize that thumping sound I was hearing was footsteps, his footsteps. So it makes me believe that it's like a super overweight guy who's just walking back and forth.
Damn. Damn.
So, you know, I can't complain if he's walking. He's just living his life in his apartment, but it just sounds so obnoxious every time he moves. It's like a loud thudding sound.
Damn, son. When your size is disrupting your neighbors, and we got to report and call the police for noise disturbances, because your physique, man, you gotta work on that. You got a problem if your physique is causing people to call the police for noise disturbances, bruh.
This guy is eating Chick-fil-A. He can't even wait to get back to his apartment. He's just going straight into the sandwich. Wow, man. He's walking and eating this chicken sandwich. Dang.
See, the problem with these guys is that they want to do it at their own convenience. That's why they're not in shape now. And that carries over to everyday life.
Oh, what's she getting?
We got a food delivery.
What's she getting?
A bag, baby. A bag of food. She's got a bag. I get the bag. I get the bag. Damn, this girl has got bags of food delivered. Forget a virus. I want food. I want the virus delivered straight to me. Bro, it's too late now. It's too late to go out now. You should have been working on your training months before the pandemic hit. I'm not even talking months. I'm talking years, bro. It's too late. It is so real out here. People cannot stop buying food. It is so real out here, bro. It's too late. Should have been out earlier. All right, I got my 2 eggs. My egg whites. Save the shells. I always save the shells because you turn around, crush those shells up, and you got some natural homemade fertilizer mix for your plants. And as you know, we're all about reusing, repurposing, and optimizing what we got. So I get the protein from these eggs, and I turn around and put those eggs in, help them to help my plants grow. As you can also see, we're already starting to run low again on groceries. God damn. Allison is admiring her fresh kale mix.
Kale and turnip greens mixed.
She just walked over to me and said, doesn't my mix smell delicious? Now that's when you've changed your mindset and approach to nutrition. When you look at a pot of greens and go, doesn't that smell delicious? Because last time I looked outside, I'm seeing grown men carrying duffel bags full of Chick-fil-A. So we're trying to operate a little bit differently around here. Looks like Allison made some greens. I think she prepped some tuna steaks. Looks like she prepped some homemade sweet potato fries that she's got soaking, taking a bath. And I got my omelet mix, which I'm about to eat. My first meal of the day, starting around 2 p.m. as you see.
Right.
Intermittent fast, if you will.
16-hour fast.
Well, we got people walking down the streets with arms full of Chick-fil-A bags. You're trying to make healthy decisions.
Especially during a pandemic. Going out to eat doesn't seem the smartest choice.
This is how you know when you're making decisions logically. Because I was just sitting on the couch about to pass out. And it's not like I'd done too much activity today. I just went on a walk. Woke up and went on a walk. Shouldn't be falling asleep at 2 p.m. in the afternoon from a walk. But a 5-mile walk that burns 800 calories and no food after a likely light day of calories yesterday, that can wear you out. That can make you tired. So right now I'm kind of just eating to get some energy in me. Give me some life for my weekend. That's why I'm eating right now. Not for a craving of a number 2 Chick-fil-A sandwich with a side of COVID, nothing like that. I'm eating because I need some goddamn energy. And that's something we all need to learn to do better. Eat for fuel. Eat for nutrients. Eat because you need to eat. Don't eat because your lazy ass is sitting around watching TV and you want something sweet to eat. You can do that too, but just know why you're eating. Are you eating for entertainment? Or are you eating for taste? Are you eating because you need to eat and it's time? You figure that out, that's another way to optimize yourself. Optimize your nutrition. Optimize. We're all about optimizing. This is my omelet's view of me. This is how my omelet looks at me. When I'm prepping my omelet and I'm looking at him, he's looking back at me, and I'm looking at him, and he sees me watching him, getting ready for that protein. Yep, that's Allison farting in the background. That's what you hear. Hey, this is real life. This is how we live back here. No editing. We ain't cutting that out. When I'm waiting for him to get nice and golden brown, and he's waiting for me to eat him, I look at him. He looks at me. I look back at him. He looks at me again. It sizzles a bit. I look at him, and my energy levels started to drop. I look back at him, and I see him bubbling. He looks at me. Look at my lips. That's when we both realize we're mutually benefiting each other, and we're both worried about optimizing. Not eating just to eat, but optimizing. Some shredded cheese on them. I'm gonna drop that cheese on you. I'm gonna drop that cheese in your face. You already know your boy eat that cheese. Cholesterol is good. We eating cheese. You ain't gonna stop me from eating cheese and eggs now that my cholesterol's on check. Cholesterol on point, baby. We crushing cheese now. We crushing cheese and eggs now, baby. Cholesterol's good. You can't stop me from eating cheese now. Omelet. A little bit of mozzarella cheese. Some egg whites. Just the fuel you need to replenish you. See, we ain't eating just to eat. We eating for fuel. Grade A fuel. So now, if I can find myself a goddamn spatula, every man's issue, right? Find a clean goddamn spatula. All right. Spatula has been washed off. Now what we do is we're gonna flip this bad boy. Flip him. Get him ready to eat. But as you see, we got some cheese and we got some cheese and we got some eggs and egg whites. And that right there, my friends, is a grade A ant omelet. That's my signature. He's doused with all sorts of hot-ass spices to burn your mouth apart and kick up your metabolism. Lightly goldened, slightly browned, macro-based. We eating for nutrients around here. We save the treats for y'all. Y'all can go out and get those COVID-covered treats. I'm eating what I got here. All right, there you got it. There you have it. Meal one. Omelet. I'm gonna probably throw some sauce on him with something. Dress him up a little bit, but here we go. Omelet to start the day. Yeah, we gonna crank up the heat and throw some hot sauce on his ass. You know the virus don't like the heat, so we gonna heat it up. We gonna heat it up on him. You gonna drive the virus out. Okay, shawty. Okay, shawty, we got my legs. We got some leg meat for you. We got some leg meat for you. And right here we got some protein meat for you. Look at that, man. Cheese coming out the omelet. It's a mukbang channel now, baby.
Where's Georgia at?
It's like almost 6,000, right?
We had a discussion recently where Timmy has Timmy's legs.
My little mess up.
Which one of your kids?
First.
Which one of your kids can you depend on to take care of you when you're older? You think?
That's a good question. Oh, she knows the answer, but she doesn't want to say it.
Which one? You can count on that rotate.
Right now I'm trying to respect it until the day that I'm finally rejected and I'm falling, I'm calling all kinds of pyrotechnical fires in the sky over heaven. During my final epic spiral to die, right on the steps and on the S's and any other kind of successes of the
Hold it, baby. Hold it, baby. After a long day, waking up, walking 5 miles, catching up with family, staying indoors the other 23 hours, it's time for dinner. Got some fresh, what are these beans? Peas.
Pigeon peas.
Got some fresh pigeon peas I cooked yesterday. Probably gonna mix up some tuna, some veggies, some greens, Allison's green mix, some cabbage. Ooh, we got some drumsticks. Got some sweet potatoes. After a long active day, you just need to refuel and replenish.